All right, guys, we had the absolute most insane legal proceeding that I've ever been a part of in my 20-year career last Friday. And, Katy and I have been talking about it since. And basically, it's been, what are we gonna say about this? How are we going to, where do you even begin to talk about this thing? Holy cow. And it's been a lot of fun to have those conversations in a not fun kind of way. And let's face it, at the end of the proceeding, the other side literally made a motion to the courts, please don't let Katy and Ben get on Facebook and talk about this proceeding. And I understand why. So if you know me at all, and she is not helpful here. It just had to be perfect, right? We had to get on here and make the perfect Facebook video because it just doesn't get any better than this. By the way, the judge denied the motion because we do, apparently, somebody remembered the First Amendment down there. So, I'm sure the other side's been waiting for it. And here it is. So here you have it, okay? But you know what? The more I started thinking of all the ways that we could have a little fun, that we could gloat a little bit, that we could talk about, some crazy ass shit. There's no other way to describe it. That probably has never happened in a courtroom before. I'm not even talking about one thing. I'm talking about like a serious constitutional crisis unfolding right in the middle of the Katy and I family court. Can't make it up. Watch the video, you understand? The more I thought about those things, the more I started to have a feeling, honest to God. And the more I started to feel like that wasn't the right thing to do. And that to do that would really denigrate what Katy and I are trying to do here. What this is about in the end isn't funny. What this is about in the end isn't a good story on Facebook. And let me tell you what this is about. It's about the idea of equality of all people under the law. That's all it is. And it is about me and Katy walking into a courtroom for the first time in my entire career. And at first having the sense that not everyone was equal here. And then having the suspicion that not everybody is equal here. And having that mature into a, boy, this really kind of stinks. In a way that I don't like at all. It is wrong. And that moving into into setting out to really collect the data and study this in a serious way to see if there was really something smelly here. And that maturing into eventually having done that, staring face to face with the objective, conclusive, overwhelming reality, most profoundly, that indeed, not everybody is created equal here. And let's understand this. If we give preferential treatment to attorneys, we give preferential treatment to litigants. And if we give preferential treatment to litigants, everyone is not equal under the law. I've never seen that. I've never suspected it. I've never felt that way going into any courtroom in my entire 20-year career. To be very honest with you, the very idea is as repugnant to me as a man, as a lawyer, as a parent, as a dad, as a human being, as anything there is. If there is anything that I seek to stand for, poorly or not, it is for the basic proposition that we are all created equal and that this is a good place and this is a system that is just, precisely because it is founded on that core belief that all men and women are created equal. And so for me, a former prosecutor no less, someone who had the distinct privilege for 5 years of my life, walking into the most austere and revered courtrooms that you can imagine, and standing up, I get goosebumps even now, and saying the following words. Ben Duzing, on behalf of the United States, as somebody that has done that believes in these things, to walk in a court of law and to have that experience and come face to face with the objective reality, empirical reality, that this is a place where all people are not created equal, offended and offends my core. It is as antithetical to everything and everyone that I believe in. And I ain't walking past it. I just ain't walking past it. And that is the Facebook video that proceeding last week generates. Let's be very, 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 very clear about what's going on here. This ain't about a person. It's not about a staff attorney. It's not about a judge. It's not about cockroaches. It's not about lawyers. It's not personal law. This is about something that revolts me and disgusts me in a way that I don't know that I've ever felt before. And I think is as wrong can be. And a little voice inside my head that says, Ben, if not you, then who? And if not now, then when? And I don't know what else to tell you. So we having a rumble. Oh, we having a rumble. And I will succeed or I will fail. Katie with me. But I will tell you this. We are fighting. And we are fighting for equality. Man, woman, black, white, old, young, rich, poor, Christian, Muslim, khaki pant, parted hair, or chicken wearing person. Equal in the eyes of the law. I've never been in a court where that's not the case, and I'm not leaving a court where that's the case. And that's how it is. That's my Facebook video from that shit show that was last week. Holy shit. Happy Tuesday.